Hello, welcome down onto the puzzle desk. Another video today, and it's another Exit the Game. So we're going to go through this one. This one is called the Cursed Labyrinth. It's by Cosmos, Inca and Marcus Brand. If you want to go and get one of these are brilliant value. I've done a couple of these on the channel. Superb value if you want to sit down with the family and do some of these. Go and have a look. They're only about 10, 15 quid, not even that. But I'll leave links to this exact one down in the description. So look, here we go. The Cursed Labyrinth. It's a 2 out of 5, and it says up here it will take around about an hour to 2 hours to do. So whether we get this in one sitting, I'm not sure. But if you don't know what these are, basically they're like board games but without a board. So here you get a decoder disc, 85 cards, 13 strange items, 1 book and 1 rule book. So the idea is, you follow the pages of this book going through solving riddles. Each riddle will give you a code which you plumb into this decoder disc, which then tells you whether the cards will tell you if you're right to be able to move on. So it's like an escape room, but we're slowly working our way through it, and there'll be like a story attached to it. One thing I probably do need to note though is this game can only be played once. Okay, so if you are going to get this, is probably why they're cheap. You only get to play it once because you're cutting things, you're ruining things, you're ripping things, so you can't redo this. Okay, so something to note when you are doing this. And also a little trick here is, certainly from the other one, it's worth having a look on the box to see if there's anything out of place like that. There's a sword there, right? I might need that later. That's a shield, might need that later. It's worth going around the box. Look, there's a bow there, might need that later. Go around the box because these things are sneaky, because the last one I had to actually use the box to solve it. So we'll see. Right, let's get into it then, and I'll explain a little bit more. Okay, so probably like the other one, this is going to be a long one. So have you got your coffee? I think my mug is charged. Yeah, I've got 50% charge on the mug, so that should last a couple of hours. So we'll see. Go and grab yourself a coffee. If you want to buy me a coffee to help out the channel, I'd really appreciate it. I'll leave links down below. If not, just help it out, it would be fantastic. It's free to like, subscribe and to share about. I really appreciate it. Right, so the Cursed Labyrinth, here we go. This is the rule book. I'll explain the rules in a bit. This appears to be the book. So this is the one we're going to work through. I won't do any spoilers, but we're going to work through this book. This is the decoder disc. So here we go. So let's say we are on puzzle cross and we get the digit 360. So we go 360. That gives us the black 30. That gives us the number 30. Therefore, we go through the cards that are in here to number 30, and that will tell us if we're right or wrong. A few strange items, they call it. So we'll pop those out and we'll be using these later to solve some of the riddles. And this, what's this? This is it's a pin. It's exciting. What are you going to need that for? Right, there's a pin. Here we go. Here are the cards. Right, so last time I needed to use the box, and I think I'm going to need to use the box again. Okay, we'll see. So here are the cards. It says this is the bottom, so this is going to be the top. Don't take a look at the playing card materials at first. Read the rule book, which we're going to do. But I just want to see how this set out. Okay, so here we have riddles A, B, and it goes up to Y, and it will tell you when you need to turn over these riddle cards. So we'll put them up there somewhere. Now here are the answer cards. So remember when we said 30, what we would do is we would go to number 30, and then it would flip it over, and then if it had an X on it, that would mean no, we're wrong, so we'd need to go back and get a different code. But if you got one of these cards, you'd work out which one you're on. So let's say we were on the cross, which was there, we'd go to number 22, then we'd go to number 22, and it would tell us if we're right or wrong. Okay, so I promise you it will make sense when we go through it. And here we are, here are the help cards. I'm going to put these to one side. I shouldn't need these, but you never know with these games, because some of them are really hard. So, for example, the circle clue, we have one clue which will kind of give you a little hint, second clue which will give you a little bit more of a hint, and then the third one will just give you the answer. Okay, so there's there for the cross, first, second, third, and that's all of them. But we won't be needing them, so I'm going to put these over here out of the way. Hopefully we won't be needing these again. We'll see. Right. Okay, give me a couple of minutes then. I'm just going to go through the rule book just to make sure we've got everything, and I'm just going to get this tidy up. I'll be back in a second. Yep, so there we go. I'm all set up. I've read this. It's exactly as I said, so I think we can start cracking on with the book. I've had a quick look at the front page. I don't think it's anything to do with it, the first thing. So I'm not sure if I'm doing anything like that. So I'm assuming I just go to this first page. Yeah, it's going to be the first page, isn't it? 'Cause it's got A written down there. Okay, so here we go. Warning, do not turn the page until we solve the riddle. So we've got to solve this riddle. Loud laughter echoes from the walls. You look around in terror. Who's there, you stutter. Then you see the stone gargoyle in front of you move. Who are you to mock the keeper of the labyrinth with such arrogance? He hisses. Now you have brought the labyrinth to life, and you will have to wander between its walls for eternity. Its exit portal has never been before opened. Few have ever even found it. Solve my riddles and you may pass, but you definitely can't go out the way you came in. And the way forward? Well, see about that. We'll see about that. Those words are immediately followed by more laughter, which seemed to resound between the walls incessantly. Indeed, there is no going forward here. There is not a single passageway to be found. Just behind the gargoyle there is a strange wall with a line winding down it. In his hand the gargoyle holds a strange red card. What could be written upon it? Right, so that's telling me I need to get A, so I'm going to get riddle card A. And that appears to be it. And I've got to get myself a 3-digit code from this. So that wall is there, isn't it? That's that wall. The winding round there. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. A sword, fire, a minotaur, bow and arrow, and another fire there. Let's get my book out already. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I don't think the code can be the numbers because they're just in numerical order. So following it from there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that fire is 6, 7, 8, 9. The sword is 9. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. The minotaur is 13. The fire is 14. And the bow and arrow is 16. Look there, look over here. Right, I've just spotted something. Arrow there, give me a clue. Fire, which is... Hang on. Is it that one? Looks like it, doesn't it? That one's that one. And then that one is... that one. That one is that one. I wonder if... So the Minotaur's head and the sword and the bow and arrow... they're not anywhere else. So the fire would be 14. And that would be 6. 14, 6. 1, 4, 6. Let's try it. Let's try it because we're early on. We might as well give it a go. What are we on? Triangle. 14. 1, 4, 6. Black 9. So now what we do is we go to our answer cards and we find number 9. And if it's an X, we're wrong. But if it's the grid, we're on to something. Whoa! Oh, come on. Now, you see, now what we need to do is over here, we need to do the triangle. This is number 6. Now, this is the definitive proof of whether we're right or not. Let's go! Clean! Come on! That didn't take long. Oh, congratulations. The gargoyle seems to be pleased. It grins broadly at you. It is a sympathetic grin. It's hard to tell in the twilight. Then it touches the wall with its right hand. It immediately dissolves and opens a path into the labyrinth. But you have barely taken a few steps before you hear a scratching sound from your right, most likely rats. You quickly run on. Keeping in mind, you are never allowed to enter a passageway with rats. Remember that. Take riddle card from B, the stack. Take riddle card B from the stack and the strange gargoyle items and turn to page 4 and 5. Right, so let's get the here, strange gargoyle items. Is that going to be these? I think it's going to be these, so we'll pop these out. What else do we need? Strange items and B. Let's do a bit of tidying up and B here. So check this out. From the gargoyle smiling head, waters flow from purple to red. Take the pencil, follow the path and draw upon the water bath. When finally the spring runs dry, you'll know just what to do and why. So are these meant to pop out? Yeah, okay, so these pop out. I'm not sure if I'm meant to keep them or not. Let's put them to one side. So I'm going to take all these bits out here, but I'll keep them to one side just in case. And then we've got to turn to page 4 and 5, which is here. There we go. A little bit more information for us. Suddenly you are standing before a gate. To the right of the gate there is a waterfall rushing down a rocky wall. The stone gargoyle is guarding it with a threatening gaze. This might be even more fun, you think. But this gargoyle doesn't speak. Instead, water spews from its mouth down the rocky outcropping here. This, so purple to red. And we've got to use, aha, here we go. So that fits his mouth. These fit his mouth perfectly from purple to red. So if I put it on there, if I put it on the yellow, blue, doesn't seem to do much, does it? Green. So take a pencil, follow the path and draw upon the water bath, right? So if I line them up purple and I just kind of do purple, right? It says do with a pencil, but I'm doing it with a pen because now yellow will be that and that. Blue is that and that. Green is that and that. Orange that's the red. Like that, right? What? WUT, right? So on here, I can make that by using a combination of these two. So this here is this and this. So I think the first digit's 4. The U would be that one and that one, 9. I guess, and the T has got to be that one, 3. That one and that one. Right. Oh, right. But I'm not sure what order that goes in. Let's just try one. So what are we on? What's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hexagon. There. Let's try 394. Well, no, this one would be first, wouldn't it? So 493. I'm going to go 493 first. 493. So we're going to go 493 because that's that one's 4. That one would be the 9, and that one would be the 3. That's my thinking there. So number 10, black 10. Oh, come on, boy, let's go. Right, here we go. And what do we say we were on? Hexagon, which is there. 17. 17. Come on, pretty confident of this one. Yes. That one was quite easy as well. Right, here we go. The next one. Awesome. The old gates open. Just as you are about to continue on your way, you see that the corridor beyond the gate splits again. 3 paths proceed from there. Your despair slowly mounts, which is the right one. And why is there so much junk lying around? Do not turn the next page in the book. Okay, take the riddle cards C and D, remove the white edge and put them together appropriately. Then take riddle card E. Right, so take C and D, take the riddle card C and D and remove the white edge. Alright. We've got to get some scissors and to remove the white edge. Okay. So give us a second there while I do this. See what I mean about not being able to do this again? So that's gone. So I won't be able to reset that. So there's that. And then it said, put them together appropriately. Appropriately. That way. I think that's appropriate. I'd say that was appropriate. That way. Oh, you reckons? And then take riddle card E. Here we go. Which path will be the right one here? The bat, the dragon, or the starfish path? The bat. What? And we don't. Is that it? Oh, that's it. Which path will be the right one here? The bat. Oh, okay. So the bat, the dragon, or starfish. So the bat there. The dragon, or the starfish. So we're either going there, or there. This way, or this way. And somehow we've got to use 3 of these to go. So I'm thinking the last number will either be 6, 10, or 9. Or it could be 3, I suppose. Or 1 or 0, or flipping heck. Here's my first thought. Bat rhymes with rat, hat, and map. Sort of. But nothing's going to rhyme with dragon, is it? So starfish would... Starfish. I mean, that's all I got at the minute. Starfish. 10-2. 102. Backwards here then. 102. This is a bit loose. I'm not 100% confident of this. 14. Oh, hello, cheeky. If this is right, then 26. Come on. Come on! Right, I'm going back to that. That, I'll be honest with you, that's not great. That's not a great one. Bat, dragon, or starfish. Literally starfish. Starfish. I think that might have been a waste of a riddle, that one. Starfish. That's a bit nonsensical. But anyway, we've done it, so we're in. Let's go. Next one. Very good. You take the starfish path. Brilliant. Soon you come to a fork where the goblin stands guard with a spear gazing at you darkly. Go away. No getting through here. Okay, you think, and keep going straight. At the next fork, to your horror, it's crawling with nothing but spiders. Keep in mind that you are never allowed to enter a passageway with goblins or spiders. Will do. You turn to the left and suddenly find yourself in front of a collection of furniture. On the floor, there is an image of a room. The furniture needs to be moved here, but where is the room? What do we say? We need to take riddle F from the stack and take the 8 strange items from the edge of the table. Do not turn to the next page of the book. So 8 bits of the table here. And 8. Take the riddle card F from the stack of the 8 strange items. We've got the 8 strange items there. F is this. Right. You turn to the left and suddenly find yourself on the floor. There was an image of a room. The furniture needs to be moved there, but where is this room? Remember at the beginning of the video. It's got to be here, isn't it? Oh, come on! It's got to be there, isn't it? Yeah, this has got to be the room. So let's arrange this. The door is there. The fireplace is there. There's a rat hole there. Oh, Christ, that's a hell of a rat if that is one. And round over here, we need to take. Sorry, the floor of the room. The furniture needs to be moved there. So we need to move this furniture to be in here. Like that. But what's that going to do? This. So those 4 would be like that. That would be like that. What's that? That's this thing there, like that. That is that piece there. Let's do it over here so we can get a little bit closer. And so these 4 that line up there, these 4 pillars there, that goes in there. That points to the second one from the right, which is there. This one is a smaller. Oh, there we go. It's the 3-headed dog, which is over here. So that goes there. And the basket. Let's do the basket because we know where that goes. That goes there. Like so. 2 chairs. I think these must be the chairs then. Oh yeah, there we go. There we go. There's a chair. That goes there. The other chair goes there. And then finally we have this, which is that pillar there goes in front of the fire, like so. There we go. We're done. That's that done. Brilliant. So I've got to get a 3-digit code out of this. Look, 1, 2, and 3. 3 sections of the floor, sorry. So we've got a 3-headed dog here. So that could be 3. 1 basket, 2 chairs. That's all I've got in a minute. Let's try that. That's all I got. 3, 1, 2. What are we on? Star 3. And I'll be honest with you, after that last puzzle, I'm not putting anything past it. 3, 1, 2. Number 7. No, didn't think so. Right, so it's not that. Maybe it's 2, 1, 2. 2, 1, 2. I'm not going to keep brute forcing these, but let's try 2, 1. Oh, no. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what the first one is. This is still going to stay 7. So the first digit, sorry, the last digit on that digit is wrong. It's not 1, then 2. Right, so it's not 1, 2. No, I've been on this far too long. Okay, I think it's time. I'm going to have to use a help card for the first time. What are we on? Star. I've just can't think of it. Right, so star, here are the stars. Let's look at the first clue. Odd, isn't it? The 8 strange items are. You will first need. Yeah. You won't be able to organise all them if you find the room to put them in, which we've done, so there's no point learning that one. You will discover a room under the cardboard inside. Yeah, we've done that. Maybe you could try placing all the items in an array, the which are shown. Yeah, we've done that as well. Right, so we've done 1 and 2. So the only thing I've got left is the solution. Let's try again. 2 things. 3, 4. No, we don't know. We know it's not 1, 2. We know that it's not 1 and 2. Okay. I'm going to have to read the solution. I can't think of it. I'm just spending far too much time, okay? So, organise the strange items in the box the same way they are positioned. Right. Okay, the solution, I will never have got this, because for starters, that's in the wrong position. That's meant to be down there, and that's meant to be there. Right, the solution is 908. Did you get that? So that looks like a 9, that looks like a 0, and that looks like an 8 in the negative space between all of the furniture that I've put in. I'll be honest with you, I would never have got that. 908. Start 908. 18. Well, we know this is going to be right, don't we? Yep. Start 23. We're in! Right, that, let's go back to this. That was hard. If you got that without getting that, well done you. Especially after that puzzle with the starfish suddenly thrown into something ridiculous. But we'll keep that in mind for the next ones. Great, you've opened the door, fantastic. Dang, you took long enough. Yeah, all right. Strange room, you follow a corridor, but don't get too far before he stands a gigantic minotaur. At first, he seems to be taken aback, then sullen, then hopeful. His body is half man, half bull, and he looks awfully powerful. Take riddle G and turn to page 6 and 7. There, like that. And turn to page 6 and 7 here. Halt, you cannot pass here. The guardian has forbidden me from letting anyone through. An ancient magic spell binds us to this cursed spot. If you can solve my riddle, I will let you pass, but many have failed here. Too many. Very well. You want to try. The Minotaur stamps the ground with his right hind legs, and if by magic several coloured gemstones appear before him, along with a pencil. So I'm going to need my pencil again. Do you see them, the coloured gemstones? These belong straight away to this riddle. I'll tell you, you want the eyes of an eagle, or you will encounter the wrath of the bats. All right then. Get started on finding the solution. You don't have much time left, otherwise the curse will hit you all. Arrange one by one in order, beginning with the smallest and ending with the largest. With that, the Minotaur goes silent, but he keeps his eyes on you as he moves to let you pass. Right, so I've got to put these in order, and these will all have the eyes of a bat. Does he say eyes of a bat? No, it says eyes of an eagle, wrath of the bats. So all of these bats here have different coloured eyes. So if I join these up, that would be there. Then we'd up to green, which is up there, and then to blue, which is down there, then to yellow, which is over there, and then purple, which is there, orange, oh no, purple's down there, sorry, orange, blue, red to white, white. To draw in here quite a lot so you get this, and then are we doing white to green, red to white, white to green, to white to green, to blue, which is here, and to yellow, which is up there, and then down to purple, which is down there. Let's use this as a ruler. Yellow to purple, and then purple to orange, which is there, and then orange to blue, which is there. So I've got all these grids now. thinking this, because if you look here, these are basically dissecting these letters here and taking most of them perfectly out, apart from I, O and S. iOS 105. Right, do you know what? These puzzles have got to be so lateral thinking, so obviously thinking. The only letters that haven't been crossed out are I, O and S, which looks like 105. Moon 105. Let's see. 24. I'm not 100% confident on this one, but we'll see. No, didn't think so. 105. Oh, hang on. It said smallest or large 015. Let's try that. 5. Come on! Oh God, these puzzles, man. Right, these are absolutely brain busting me. Right, you've got to be really lateral with these, and we're gonna take that moving forward. What are we on? Sorry. Moon, which is 16. Oh, this is going to be wrong now, isn't it? This is going to be wrong. Oh! Here we go. You are fantastic, says the monitor with a smile. Thank you, I am. Now go. But you'd better hurry if you want to make it to the exit on time. You still have quite a distance to cover. You give your thanks to the Minotaur and continue on your way. The path makes a few bends, but there are no forks. You make an abrupt stop. A huge section of the path is missing from the ground in front of you. You can hardly dare to look down. The hole is gigantic. Floating next to you, you see a couple of stone slabs. Right, where are we? Couple of stone slabs. Take riddle cards H to K from the pack. H, I, J and K. And turn to pages 8 and 9. 7, 8 and 9. Here we go. Let's turn these over. Am I cutting all of these out? Oh, blimey. Right, give us a second, then I've got to cut all these out, I think. Right, done. Cut them all out. That was boring. Right, so I've got a load of words now. Federation time, I'm restricting, question, blah, 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 blah. It's notwithstanding is one, but they go together because there's like... They're like that. That one was cut that way, and that was cut away. I assume it's because it wouldn't fit on the card, so it had to be nice and long. Right, how on earth am I going to put these on here? Let's try and fit them in the negative space on here, but if... So, there we go. Well, we know where art goes. Art must go in there, right? And the if we get these in like size order. Oh look, there we go. We can work this out now. We can do this because they're all different length words. Right, we can be able to do this now. Let's put that there. That one. That goes in there, and then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 letters, which is that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 letters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Bang! Goes in there. Like that. This one is 10 letters, so that'll be this one. This next one will be the longest one, I think. Yep. There. That looks like it's got to fit in there. Yes. That's got to fit in there. Yep. Then that one. And then that one. And then that one. Right, we're in. Okay. Oh, God. Right, so... now, I think we're going to get the code from this using this. But how? Assess... right, the word down there was... right, there's some words down here. Let's write them out. So the down here, from this X down is find. So from this X is the word find, F-I-N-D, down, find. And then down here is assessment. Nothing else. No, so it's definitely the word find, assessment. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's got 10 letters and 4 letters. Nothing to do with it. That's 73, 2, 128, 5, 64, 3. So find assessment. I've got to find assessment somewhere. I don't know where I've seen the word assessment. Good. Oh my days, this has taken... right. This has taken forever. Look, I've even finished my coffee trying to find it. So I found it, and look. There's that. That's that. That's that. That's that. Right, so we found it. Oh. So find assessment. You've got to be really lateral with this, this puzzle. So assessment, this one, we have 73, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. So 2. So it's either got to be 2, 5, or 3. So we're looking in this grid here because I've just got to assume because that clock is identical to that one. Here we're going to pick these numbers. So 2, 5, and 3. So the first one is going to be help cards 1 to 2. So or line 2. So the first number is either going to be 9, 8, 7, or 6. And then 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's either going to be 5, 4, 3, or 2. And then number 3. 1, 2, 3. It's going to be 8, 7, 6, or 5. 8, 7, 6, or 5. Now, either 73, 128, or 64. Well, 73 is less than 90, so it's got to be this one. 2 is 8. 128 is greater than 120. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2. 8, 2. 64 is greater than 60. So it's got to be this one. 1, 2, 3. 8. 8, 2, 8. Let's go. Right. 8, 2, 8. What are we on? What is it? Circle. 8, 2, 8. Come on. 8, 2, 8. 1. Damn it. What did I do wrong? That's got to be right, isn't it? That's less than. Oh, flipping it. Right, it's this one. My bad. I got the wrong one. I got me less than, the greater than, and less than mixed up. And 1, 2, 3, 7. 8, 2, 7. Oh, God. 8, 2, 7. 24. Have I got the? I'm sure this is right. I'm sure this is the right way of doing it. Must be getting my times mixed up. So 73, it's got to be this one. 90 is greater than 73, so it's got to be this one. 2, it's got to be 8. 128 is greater than 120. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2. And 64, 90 is greater than 63. 1, 2, 3, 8, 2, 7. Oh, have I not even got it right? Oh, man. Am I back to the drawing board on this one? It's not 827. So 73, we definitely know it's one of these, right? 73, 2. So let's go on number of cards, I suppose. Well, that would still be there, wouldn't it? 2 and 3 would still be there. Right, I think this is it then. So here we have the number of minutes, which I think is right. This I thought would have been the columns, but it could be the number of cards here, which would mean that one was right, that one's right, which is 2, which is 7, right. So I think 8, 128 there. Number of cards 3, which would be 5. That would make that 5. And then 7, 64, which is that one. Number of cards 2, which is, oh, hang on. The number of cards 2 is 7. Yeah, number of cards 3, which would be 7. So 8, 5, 7. Right, so a bit of a jigging around with it. Let's try 8, 5, 7. Moon, 8, 5, 7, 29. Oh. Let's go! Come on! Moon, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get in! Woo! Fascinating. As if by magic, the stone slabs slide together. You can now continue on your way. After a few yards, a bunch of spiders come crawling out of the corridors on your right. You have the vague feeling that they know you are following you. You must know their way around pretty well among these walls. Fortunately, they're pretty slow. You hurry along. You laugh as you turn to the next corner and then stop petrified. What on earth is that? Okay, right. That was hard, but we've done it. Let's tidy this up a little bit. And what do we need to do? We need to take riddle cards L and M from the stack, along with the 4 strange items from the edge of the table, and turn to pages 10 and 11. 4 strange items. Well, there's the snake and the pin. Ooh, we're going to use the pin now, so get these snakes out. And since we've got 3 snakes, I reckon the snakes' heads will be the ones pointing to the numbers. We shall see. And the pin. Here, the pin. Check that out. Right. Turn to pages 10 and 11. L and M, 9, 10, 11. Here. Before you, a terrifying head emerges from a crack in the wall. The eyes of the woman are bound, but the snakes on her head seem to observe you alertly. Just as you are to try to sneak past, the head speaks with a shrill voice. You want to try and pass me? Then tell me the numbers 1, 2, 3. First, pin my darlings nice and tight, for they have fled away from sight. So pin them. Tell you what I'm going to do though. I'm going to put a mouse mat down because I don't want to go into my desk. Like that. I assume then in here, under where that X is the hissing of the snakes become louder and more wrathful, yet Medusa continues undeterred. So on the box you'll lay my head, then all else on top, just like a bed. Consider where the jaws should be. They're hungry, so move carefully. The numbers can be found elsewhere. Go find them, get out of my hair. So someone's got to go somewhere else to find the numbers, for this is no mere calculation, so go and seek the explanation. At that, the wild wrath hitting stops and strange markings appear on the tail of one of the snakes. Right, let's pin these down then. Let's get all these in. So we're in. Just got a bit of protection underneath there. And then we move these round, I guess. It says nice and tight, but no, I don't want to go through my... I think I've got to put it on this. I think I'm going to have to put it on this box somewhere. Let's have a look. L and M. Right. So we have A, B, and C. Spider, cat, snail. Frog, wolf, rabbit, unicorn, butterfly, stag. Medusa must be an impressive age. How many do you think might have met their doom here? How long do you think she has been around? So I think maybe we just need to use the box because we can stick it in. We can stick it in like that and not have to worry about it too much. I think it's telling me to use the box as a bit of protection so you don't go through to your desk. Right. Fox. No, rabbit, snail. A rabbit. The numbers can be found elsewhere. We found the numbers elsewhere, didn't we? It says. Right. Let's go back to the rule book because that's where we said the numbers were. We found the numbers first time, didn't we? Where's that rule book? Seeing as I found it last time in here, I might as well look again. No. Found it. That's that. So that is 10. That is 10. I need to write it down. So that one is 10. So we've got 1, 0 plus 1 minus 4. And then we've got 65, 120. All right, so that one is 1. It's got to be, these have got to be 3. These have got to be the 3 digits. A, B, and C have got to be the 3 digits. Let's try something else. A, B, and C have got to be the 3 digits. A, now let's line up spider, yellow spider, because this one's a spider, which reaches that one because that one doesn't reach. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Fox, which has got to be this head because that's the only one that reaches that head. And then we have this one, which is getting tangled up with this now. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Underneath that one, right? Snail. Where's the snail? There. So that's got to be that one. What do we say? Snail. This one's got to be the spider. There, right. And the fox, which is that one, right? So that's that shape there, right? 4. So that's the number 4. So it's 1, 0, 1, 4, 6, 5, 1, 2, 0. Like that. There are the numbers. 1, 0, 1, 4, which we found on the box. Makes sense. A, if the snakes are all eating those things with the heads on there, that fits a shape which is that shape there, so it's got to be 4. Right, we're on to this. We're doing it. We're doing it. We're doing it. B, blue equals frog, which is that one. Yellow wolf, which is that one because that head reaches there. And a rabbit, which has got to be, oh my gosh, that one. What did I say? Frog, wolf, rabbit. Right, so that's lined up nicely. I've got to check which pattern that matches. That one? Yep. So it matches that pattern, which is 1. 4, 1. Unicorn, brown unicorn. There. Blue butterfly. There. Deer. There. That shape is 5. That shape there, right? No. No, butterfly. Yeah, butterfly. Yeah, 5. 4, 1, 5. Come on! This is it. I'm pretty confident of this one. Square, what did I say? 4, 1, 5. Square, 4, 1, 5. 11. Okay. Quite confident of this. 1, 9, 10, 11. Yes! You see? Getting it now. And what were we on? Square. Oh, gosh, this is the hardest bit. Finding where the square is. There we go, there. 21. Let's go. Let's just pull it out of the pack because I reckon I'm right. 21. Oh, was that 21? Yeah. Let's go. Come on. Right. Good riddance. Exhausted, you leave Medusa behind you. You are so happy to escape the snakes. Soon you are standing in a fork again. Will it never stop? You go to the right. No, a dead end. Just as you're about to turn around, out of the corner of your eye, you see an old wooden crate at the end of the corridor. It's locked, of course. But you are curious and in full-on riddle mode. Maybe you can open the next lock. Next to the crate, you find a few notes. Take riddle cards N and Q from the stack. Do not turn to the next page. Right. Let's get this tidied up a little bit. So we're not turning to the next page, so we can leave the book over the side there. And we need N, O, P, and Q. N, O, P, and Q. Take the records. MU. Do not turn to the next page. We just need these. That one, that one, that one, and that one. Like so. First up, though, I'm having a little break, and I'm going to fill up my coffee. I suggest you do the same thing, and I shall see you back in a jiffy. Right, I'm back. Coffee's full, mug's flat, so this is going to go cold, so I need to drink all this. Let's go. Where are we? Right, so N, O, P, and Q. Yep, don't turn the book, so it's all in this lot. That might have something to do with it, if not these. Right, I've seen these. I don't need the book, but I do need the book. There we go. Straight away. Probably need to write these down as well. So 1, 2, and 3. So this is going to be my number 1. This is going to be my number 2. This is going to be my number 3. So let's work on number 1 first. Oh, look. So hang on. Treasure. This is easy. So far. Treasure. That. Put this over here. So this is twig, T-W-I-G. It fits in there. So this is number 1. We have treasure, twig, this, bow, which fits in the 3 letters. Nice. And that's got to be dragon, hasn't it? Yep, dragon. Okay. And the intersection there, so between treasure and that, well, that would be T, wouldn't it? And the W. Oh. Is it that easy? So number 1 is the number 2. Right. Let's do this one. Right, that's rose. That's got to be rose, isn't it? That's woman, I think. To double check that. Woman, yeah. That is... Ooh, interesting. Don't know yet. That doesn't seem to appear on there. And then this one, that one is bear, isn't it? Bear. So the intersection between rose and woman is O. Well, what's that? That's got to be there, isn't it? Oh yeah, vines. There we go, vines. And the intersection between that is N. And the intersection between that is E. 2, 1. God, we're rocking and rolling. This one's an easy one. Goblin. No, tooth. It was tooth, wasn't it? Yeah, tooth. That one is thread. Fire. And seal. One between those two is either T or H. Oh, hang on, is that? No. And then between the thread and the fire is R. Ha! Between the fire and the seal is E. Well, that's got to be 3, isn't it? Right, so I think it's 2, 1, 3. Let's try that. What are we on? The Y shape, which is there. 2, 1, 3, 20. Come on. Yeah! Oh, yes! Come on! The Y shape. 19. Come on! That was easy. Too easy compared to the other ones. Some of them, right, so we've done that one. That one was easy. Let's move on to this one. Click, the chest springs open. Hurrah! You find a small strange box with the label Exit the Cursed Labyrinth. Ha! You've become quite the experts on the topic of cursed labyrinths. The box might come in handy, so you put it in your pocket. You run back out of the dead end until you come to the previous path, where you go right. But soon you have another decision to make. In one corridor, the walls are crumbling. There's a huge pile of rocks on the ground. You better leave that one alone. Keep in mind, you're never allowed to enter the passageways of piles of rocks from broken walls. You keep going straight. Take roll card R and turn to pages 12 and 13. So we are now over here, 12 and 13. Where have we seen these before? I think we might have seen them on the box. Let's crack on. Suddenly you find yourself in front of a mummy, and to your horror, it's alive. If you ever want to get out of here, you will need the contents of this little case. Yes, that's right. Of course, you'll need 3 numbers to open it, of course. But do you know which ones? I thought not, sneers the mummy. One of you makes a move to grab the sword off the ground. Hey you, roars the mummy. Don't touch my weapons. The weapons are supposed to remain in pairs right where they are. Now start. My patience has limits. Of course you may have your own weapons. You have your own small box after all. With that, the mummy stops speaking and stares at you defiantly. Where will these numbers, you wonder as you start to figure out the riddle. Okay. These, we've seen these. These are on the box. This is what we saw at the beginning of the video. There's the shield. And that isn't on it, but the shield's there. That shield is. That's there. So B is the shield and the kind of like the mace. Is that somewhere? Very quickly, I don't think this is right, but I'm going to give it a quick bash. Right, so the spear's there, but the hammer isn't. So the spear is 1. So this is only going to be a 2-digit 1 or 2. So 1, and then we have the shield, which is 2, and we have the sword, which is 2. So I think that, well, no, I don't think. But let's have a crack with 1, 2, 2. I don't think it is, but I'm going to try it anyway, just to eliminate it. What are we on? The cross. 1, 2, 2, 22. No. All right, that eliminates that one. Don't touch the weapons. The weapons are supposed to remain in pairs, right where they are. Now start my page limit. Of course, you maybe open. Have you ever small with that? So I have a shield. I have a shield, a spear, and a sword. I've got to find these. I found these three. I found the shield, the sword, and the spear, but I've not got the others. Ah, yes I have! There. There's the mace. So the shield and the mace. Right. If that room puzzle has taught me anything, it's to look in the negative space. That's got to be an 8. I'm not sure about that. Maybe B is 8. Let's put it down anyway, just in case. B is 8. Let's see what the other ones do. Where? So does it stay like this? Do you think? No. Sword with the axe over it, facing that way. So I've got to spin this. Let's go over here where there's a bit more room. Spin this box over. So we've got them. We need to get it in that kind of orientation. That's right, isn't it? Right, is there a number in there? Oh. 6. 6 there. Do you think? We'll try. That's C, 6. And then A is the mallet and the spear. So where was the mallet on this one? Oh, the spear, sorry. There's the spear. So the mallet's got to be over here, isn't it? No. Here? Well, the spear is there, and the heavy hammer is there. So line those up. No, the hammer goes that way. Like that. Or was it... Is the hammer below the spear? Like that. There we go, like that. Right, is there a number there? Yeah, 1, isn't it? That's got to be 1. There. Okay. Right, if this is right, that first that puzzle we did with the room, that's got to be training. 1A 186. Come on! 186 27. Yes! What were we on? Plus sign there. Number 2. Come on! Oh, yes. You open the chest. Inside you find a map. Does it show the labyrinth? You could jump for joy, holding the map before you continue down the path. At the next fork, the right corridor has been rendered unpassable by a gaping hole in the ground. Suddenly, the goblin pops up again and yells at you. You've got to get out of here. Okay, okay. You take the left branch. Soon you are standing in front of a door with exit written on it. Could this be the way out? It's locked. Written next to it, you see a poem. S and T. Don't remember S and T from the start. I can turn to page 14 and 15. 14 and 15. This is it. This is going to be the last one. This is going to be the last bit. We've got a maze there. S and T. Oh, God. You're standing in the exit door, recalling all this came before, such as the path that took you there, so why not draw it if you dare? Once you have it, here's a hint. Just shrink the map of the labyrinth. Merely shrinking will suffice. No scissors needed to cut or slice. There's sort the numbers, yes indeed, from smaller to large is what you need. Still having trouble, not quite sure. Then here's the final certain cure. Just see what's written on card T and all will end quite happily. T. That. Blimey. And then we've got our maze over here. Right. So do we think it's in the negative space of the map? Gosh. Right, you're standing in the exit door, recalling that came before, such as the path that took you there, so why not draw if you dare? Right, so we need to go back through the puzzles we did, because that's the That's one of the puzzles that we did. So to start off with him, yeah, which is that one, right? Pen. Let's go into here. So this is where we started. Yeah, we did. You can't go down corridors with rats or spiders. It's been saying that a few times. So we came down here. Through here. And then we went starfish. Along here. And then... oh, goblin, and then that one. Doesn't seem to be there. The Minotaur. No. That one. So maybe the room one was before that. Yeah, the room. Room, then Minotaur. Yeah, okay, so room was first. That one. Then it was the room. Then it was the Minotaur. So we went from the room, Minotaur, that one, which was back there. Then we did along here to the Medusa. Then the mummy. The mummy there. So we're currently around here somewhere. Backwards, forwards, forwards, backwards. Right. So... shrink the map of the labyrinth. I wonder... if that... how do I get numbers out of this? I mean, that could be... well, that's a backwards 6, isn't it? That could be 0. Well, that... I mean, that could be 2. If I'm going on the 2, 5... the only numbers I can get are following the lines. I've got 2, which then leads onto a 5, which then leads onto a 3. 2, 5, 3. Let's try that. But what's this? Let's try 2, 5, 3. Let's get it out. Let's get cracking, because I've spent far too long on this. It's 2, 5, 3, 14. I've already used 14. It's not that one. Small to large. Small to large. 2, 3, 5. 25. Ow. No. Oh. It's right. Answer card 25 again. You must not be in a hurry to get out of the labyrinth. Maybe you just have been pushed out of the nest. Keep in mind there are lots of other numbers on the disc too. So it's not an X, because that's, you took the wrong path, which I've seen. This is that. So is that? Answer card 25. Here we go. We're in. We're in. So answer the one underlined. There's lots of words that are underlined, which are 25 must be pushed out of the disc. 25 must be pushed out of the disc. Hey? Push a 25 out of the disc. How am I going to do that? 25, push that out. Oh, look, it's perforated. Look, it's a bit better in here, look. Can you see his perforations? Oh, come on. Right, I'm going to get this out now, somehow. Let's just give it a poke. There we go. Right, we've taken 25 out. So now, do we try that one again? What was my code? 253. 235. 235 on the diamond. Diamond. 235. 8. Four. Right, diamond. Number 3. Boom! Get in! The door opens with a creak. You've done it! Just as you're about to run inside, you hear a voice from above. It's the Guardian sitting on the wall. This time he's really smiling. Congratulations, heroine and heroes. You have broken the curse of the labyrinth. On his cue, the ground suddenly shakes and you hear a stamping and a cheering from inside the labyrinth. A little after that, the most remarkable creature runs past you. Dragons, goblins, gods, mummies, and lots of other things rushing towards the freedom. They dance and leap into the nearby forest. You have given us freedom. The enchanted forest is big enough for all of us. We will live there together in peace and harmony. Take riddle cards U to Y. Lovely. There's my prize. The Guardian returns his gaze to you, bends down and presses 4 odd coins into your hand. Here's a souvenir. Turn them over if you ever get stuck. With these words, he spreads his wings and flies off in the direction of the forest. Fascinated, you remain briefly transfixed by what's happened in front of you. Then your gaze drops to you watch. Oh, so late already. If you still want to catch the bus home, you'll have to get going. Each of you may take one of the coins in the riddle card V2I, hold on carefully. Who knows, you might find your way. So there we go. There's for the 4 players, because we can have 1 to 4 players. Each take your own coin, which one you want. Right. Let's quickly go back on this. So I've got some thoughts on this already. It seemed to be either too easy or too hard. So let's go through them all. This one was quite relatively simple. Yep, fine, we found out those. That one was pretty simple. That one was okay. That one was okay. That one was easy. And the Medusa one was easy, and that was easy. What I had an issue with was this box one. There was absolutely no way I was going to get the negative space on that. But once I got the clue card and it told me how to do it, that really did help with a lot of the other puzzles, like these, with the negative space in there, or certainly the drawing of the patterns, because there was a couple there of the patterns that I needed to do. So that was kind of like, it's set preference. It's just, I think that one was a bit too hard for it. But we did it. Absolutely fantastic. Right, brilliant. I hope you enjoyed that. We are done. We have done this. We have solved the Cursed Labyrinth. Exit the game. Can you solve the riddles and escape the impenetrable labyrinth? Yes, we can. We've done it. I hope you like that. I'm now going to score myself from using one of the help cards and the time taken, which is probably a couple of hours. More of these to come, more puzzles, more escape rooms, lots of stuff on the channel. Okay, right, thanks very much then. Take care till the next video. Bye-bye.